Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. Today we are Saturday, April 2nd. It feels like we just recorded.
I know.
And this is episode 153. I'd like to welcome any new and returning viewers.
Short week.
Yes.
It's going to be, hopefully, a much shorter episode today, because I don't think either one of us has knit very much.
No.
I'm Lynn, wow, also known as Toll Baby. I just realized I was completely going over that part. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter and our blog and Facebook and Ravelry and Instagram.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. You can't escape us. Sorry. We're watching you.
So,
No foes.
no. I haven't had a foe in a really long time.
I haven't knit this, but, well, okay, I knit a little square on my blanket this week. That's all I've done.
Just no mojo?
No mojo. I've been sleeping most of the time. I came home from Vermont, and the next day, it was like my face exploded. I have a tooth that needs a root canal, but unfortunately I can't afford a root canal because I don't have any dental coverage right now. So I may have to look into seeing how much it would cost to just have the tooth pulled. Because, oh my god, it's been hurting this week. And when you're in that much pain, all you want to do is sleep and avoid the pain.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that a lot.
I'm sure Tylenol's not doing anything for it.
Yeah, I've been taking Advil, and Advil will get rid of it for a little while, but it takes the edge off. It doesn't completely get rid of it, and yeah, when it comes back with a vengeance. It's getting a little bit better now, but anyway.
Yeah, that's not good.
Such are the woes of the unemployed. No dental insurance, and it's one of the few things that our healthcare doesn't cover. They don't cover vision and they don't cover dental.
No.
So it is the one failure in the Canadian medical system. Because dental stuff is important.
But I thought if you were not working, the province...
Not dental.
Or it's medication.
Yeah,
right?
it's prescriptions
Sorry.
they cover. They don't cover dental. They cover dental for kids 10 and under. Yeah. But that's only in Quebec. They don't do that in Ontario.
They cover vision for kids 18 and under.
Yeah. I'm 40, so. Yeah. It's along the lines of tough luck, lady. Suck it up.
So, whips and chains.
Yep.
So we have a new light. It's shining at us, and we're hoping...
It's a little disconcerting, but we're trying to get used to it.
It's not as bright because we got a...
diffuser
over the top, so
it's a little bit easier, and it shows colors much truer than the old one. It was the same light, but...
Yeah, so it's basically under the camera now.
Yeah, and it's a nice white light, so it shows colors true to...
Yeah, like we have no other lights on in the room.
Well, it's also pretty bright outside.
It is.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
You got a diffuser on that window, too.
Oh?
It's just called dirt. I haven't washed my windows yet this spring either, so my windows are kind of gross. So, I'm still working. Yes, you can see just how far I got with the I'm sorry about Vermont socks. Poor Rob. He puts up with a lot of crap. But anyway, so I explained to him the I'm sorry about Vermont socks, and he was like, aw. That's kind of pathetic. But he gets new socks out of it, so he's not going to complain. I can't say I'm overly enjoying the Regia.
Is it scratchy?
It is. You remember that neon yarn? And I stopped because it was scratchy. This is the same stuff, essentially, but I'll power through because, well, that was a knockoff of Regia Flormania.
Oh, right.
So it's just as scratchy. So this is a basic 3x2 ribbed sock based on the sock recipe, A Good Plain Sock by Stephanie Pearl McPhee, out of the Knitting Rules book on Regia 4-ply in color 00044, which is apparently medium gray. I use size 2.25 millimeter needles, which is the US 1.5, and you will notice that I switched to my Hiya Sharps because dark gray yarn on black needles was not working for me.
No, you need contrast.
And that, because it is such a boring, depressing color, lives in my beautiful tulip bag from Mandy Pinecone Crafts, which I love. And I'm actually also using her rainbow polka dot needle keeper. She has one just like this. And the fun colors are making up for the dull gray yarn.
It helps.
It does. The other thing I have worked on, I literally knit this at the pub last night. I was at knit night and didn't want to knit.
I kind of miss knit night.
She napped.
I'm like, I'm going to go for a nap. Slept right through the alarm.
I get there. I'm like, Sue's not here yet. She didn't wake up. So I text her, and she's like, oh. Hi. So the only thing I got done this week was this one poor sad little square.
Square's a square.
Square's a square, and this one is lovely because it's Mad Tosh. It is, what's the single? Mad Tosh Light?
Mm-hmm.
In the saffron colorway. Which
is the stuff from Kathy?
No, this was one of Crystal's minis. This was, she actually only had a mini of this.
Okay.
So it's mine. And it's so soft. I very much enjoyed knitting this last night. It was the only thing I knit on all week. Yesterday I woke up, was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, I woke up so worn out. I got my kids up for school. I sat down at the dining room table.
Because I said, are you going to go to knit night? And you're like, only if I have a nap.
Yeah. I was so out of it yesterday. I was sitting at the dining room table, staring at the fridge, which was 15 feet away from me, going, there's caffeine in that fridge. Huh. That's a long way. And I sat there for 2 hours
without
just looking at the fridge. I didn't have the energy to get up to go get it. It was a bad day yesterday.
Oh, Rob needs to build you a drink fetcher.
No, I need to start going to the gym again and get myself
some
in
energy.
some kind of semblance of human
routine
shape. Because, oh God, I'm just so tired lately. And I need to get moving because I feel like a lump. And It's funny because when I went to lie down for a nap, I had an hour nap yesterday afternoon that restored me considerably, considering it was only an hour. I laid down and I felt so happy when I laid down. I was like, I love my bed.
Especially when you're exhausted, you're just like, I
bed.
don't care how lumpy this bed could, if it was,
yeah,
I'd still love my bed.
Mine is lumpy and it's awful, but oh, I felt so good climbing into bed. I'm weird. Anyway, this is my scrappy blanket, which is based on both the Knitted Patchwork Recipe by Martine Ellis and the Memory Blanket by Georgie Nicholson on size 2.75 millimeter needles, which are US 2. And it lives in this lovely sunflowers bag that Sue made me from fabric that I bought at Joann's in the States. And I know we're not supposed to have favorite children. We're supposed to love all our children equally. These are my favorite project bags ever.
Made by friends.
They're my favoriteest ones. So, because I was looking at all my project bags yesterday and going, yeah, I only love you two right now.
I need to make you a new Doctor Who bag.
I do love the other ones, but these two are my favorites right now.
And they also have zippers, which is nice.
Yes, I like the fact that I can zip them and not worry about my stuff falling out, but I use yours as grocery bags. Like, not grocery bags, but I use them when I go out, and they're errand bags, and I just put stuff in the bag, and because it just sits there on my wrist. It's awesome. So that's all I've done. And yet I managed to waffle on for 8 minutes about that.
Hey, talent.
Rob is, at this moment, while we're recording, sitting at home watching last week's episode. And he says, man, you guys really can just sit there and talk about nothing.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Sue's turn.
Okay.
Your turn to talk about nothing.
Give me a sec. So. Put that aside. That'll be after. I knit on, well, should I say, I knit on, I tinked, I knit on, I tinked, and now I'm knitting again. Socks.
You're just not having any luck.
No, I pulled back. This is the third pattern I'm doing.
The universe does not want you to have green socks.
No, I know. Normally it's not a problem. Green socks usually fly. But I tried a couple different patterns, didn't like them, and
this is the second green yarn she's tried.
Mm-hmm. So I decided to do a toe-up version of the monkey socks. But this one doesn't have all the holes that run down the front. Because I don't like holes in my socks. So they're called Unholy Monkey. And that is by Tracy Hayner. Is that how you say that? Hayner?
Heiner.
Oh, well, yeah, Heinz, Heiner.
I don't know.
Free pattern. I like it. If I could actually knit it, it'd be nice. So this is my Mia Bella kitten yarn that I got at Stitches last year, right? And
we'll have to go to her store this year.
Yes.
That's the one that has the store in Rob's
Highland
hometown.
Park. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm having issues, as you can see, still like barely 2 rows into the pattern. It will come. And then I may or may not cast on something.
Something that you didn't put in the show notes, or is it there? No,
it's not in the show notes because I forgot. So this is it's called La Promenade by Plucky Knitter. Now let's see if it's...
Oh, I like her patterns.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming.
Look there.
Colors! So that's it. And I couldn't stop knitting.
Ouch.
I'm knitting it out of... This
green.
Is... Yeah, it's Cascade something Heathers.
Eco?
Heritage?
I don't know.
Anyway. So I started this on Tuesday night on our VKN. And this is how far I've gotten. Yeah. I have like 5 balls of this. It's worsted weight. And Selma's like, you should knit a sweater out of it. I'm like, nope. So, speaking of Selma, I'm stressing her out. She's like, what do you mean you cast on something new? I'm like, yeah. But don't you want to finish something? I'm like, nope.
Selma, we can't all be monogamous. Sorry.
I'm like, nope. And she's like, but I'm like, I'm a process knitter. Really, if the product comes at the end, it'll be kind of, it's a bonus. It's a bonus.
I knit to knit.
Yeah, I
have to admit, I'm half and half. I enjoy the process of knitting, but when I'm doing
that
14 inches of ribbing, because between the 2 socks, it will be 14 inches of ribbing. I need to be watching something on TV because I'll go crazy.
I don't know. It's weird. And then I get tired of a pattern because, a few months ago when I frogged 13 projects.
Sometimes the yarn just doesn't want to be what we're trying to turn it into, and it says so. Yeah. And then you put it aside for a little while, and you see if it changes its mind, and if it doesn't...
But I started this, and I'm like, I can't stop. Just can't stop.
That's good.
I know. So at least I'm knitting something and I'm being productive. And those are housed in my one-of-a-kind bag by Andrea, who is the cat lady and has the Cat Lady podcast. I will be following the tutorial that she uses for these bags to make a little bit bigger bag for myself. And maybe somebody who's sitting beside me. I'm not sure. Maybe. So, yeah. I love these. I've got 2 of them because the other one's way back here.
I've searched my entire house.
I can't find it.
Can't find it. I swear there's a black hole somewhere in my house because I also can't find the loom that I bought at Rhinebeck last year. I looked everywhere.
I can't think of who you would have loaned it to.
I don't know, but I must have loaned them like the whole thing, the pattern book and everything, because the bag's gone. Like I had left it in the box, in the bag that I bought it. I can't find anything. It's gone. Because yes, for some reason this morning I decided that I had to weave something.
The Unholy socks are knit on 2.25 millimeters, which is the US one, and the sweater is knit on 5.5 millimeters. You start on a 5. Well, I've changed the needle sizes because it's a sport pattern and I'm doing worsted. So I just started knitting and I like the fabric and that's where it is. And then I did like 3 rows on my sweater while I was waiting for Lynn. See the donut?
Yeah, I didn't realize they had started construction on the highway again.
Yeah, April 1st.
That's a great April Fool's joke. No, take the damn equipment out of the middle of the road.
Yeah. So that is the Marco Polo by Ella Torrente, and it is knit out of, don't tell me, Cascade Sport Superwash. Right?
Yes.
Okay. On, 4.5mm needles, which happens to match my project because they're red. It's kind of cool. And that is housed in my kitty cat bag that I made myself from fabric that Mandy sent to me after she did what she needed to do with it. The colors I find they're coming out really well. That's all my knitting.
I wish I could say I had stash.
Because actually I put the blanket there and I didn't knit on the blanket.
Haha.
Haha.
I did order stash. Technically it's not stash. I ordered the remainder of the yarn for my cousin's blanket for her wedding present. So that will be arriving at Rob's any day now. And I will pick it up when I go down for Passover. So
when's Passover?
I go down April 20th.
Okay.
I come home on the 25th. So I will pick up the yarn then. In the meantime, I really need to move my butt and finish some squares because I'm not making any headway with this blanket, and I really need to get moving on it because I don't want to be stuck at the last minute.
Like 2 months and having to knit a whole blanket.
Having to knit the whole blanket. So I really, now that camp is over, I really...
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And last time it was on bulky yarn, so it went faster. But yeah, I need to figure out what's going on for one thing. I need to just pull up my big girl panties and ask my cousin, hey, what's the deal?
Oh, because you're not feeling like knitting on it because
I'm not feeling the love because I'm one of the few
over,
people.
You keep going out of frame.
Sorry,
there we go.
I do tend to lean to the left because Selma's usually here and I have to give her knitting space.
Yes.
Because
not like she needs any.
No, but I feel bad sticking to her, and it's like I find it hard to knit.
I stick to her all the time.
Yes, I know.
We work together.
I get these emails. We were discussing this. Stop it. Stop it.
And so, what did I do? I sent you a Facebook message. Selma and I were knitting, and the picture I sent you was her right after being very upset that I cast on something else.
Oh,
I'm like,
is that what that face was
screenshot?
about?
Yeah, she did not look happy.
I'm sorry, Selma.
Hi, Selma.
If it stresses, I'm hoping this doesn't stress you out, but I've been wanting to cast on something new too.
And I feel kind of bad because she's like, I'm going to go, she has another friend that she worked with, her friend Martha. And she's like, I'm going to spend some time with Martha because since you've been back, I've been neglecting her. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
Selma seems to me to be very much a product knitter.
Yes.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's happy to work on one item and one item only until it is finished. And
like right now, she'll probably be done by the time she comes back on the podcast next week. But the monkey socks, she's not liking it at all. No, the original monkey socks. And she's like, I just need to finish these because otherwise they're just going to sit here. Anyway.
Or she doesn't have to finish them.
Selma.
Just frog them, Selma. Make something else out of that yarn.
She could.
Yeah.
I'm
it's kind of a problem. Like when I'm knitting something specific that I wanted to knit for them, I'm a product knitter.
Yeah.
When I'm just trying stuff out for me,
nope.
I'm very much a process knitter because if it doesn't work, I don't care. I will frog it.
Mm-hmm.
These socks I will finish because I want to give Rob another pair of socks. Because he deserves socks.
Mm-hmm.
There are very few people in the world who deserve hand knit socks.
He's worthy.
Rob is one of those
Rob,
people.
you're worthy.
And I will continue to make him hand knit socks as long as he wants them.
If you're ever so inclined.
Yes. That was hilarious the time he said that. He was like, well, if you don't have anything else on the needles and you're so inclined to make some, I wouldn't mind more socks. And I'm like, done. Yeah. That reminds me, I still need to finish my father's Christmas socks. I knit the first one and then never did the second one. So maybe that's what I'll cast on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast on my dad's second sock because that'll go fast.
Yeah. So the Brown Bag Sock Club first quarter is finished. The thread has been locked, and the yarn prize will be drawn the next time Selma is on.
Yep.
The new second quarter FO thread has been put up, and I'd like to remind people, please don't chatter in that thread. There's a chatter thread a little further down.
Because at this point, the draw is going to have to be 4 to whatever. Or 5. The first post was Sue's explanation of what it is. Then the second post is Sue going, well, here's your faux thread. And the third post is somebody else commenting on something. And I was just like... It was funny.
Well, if I
just noticed the big box of wooden parts.
You'll see in a moment.
I know. That's the cross-stitch hull, is it?
Yeah. So, yeah, those are on, and people are happy, and yay. Selma has enjoyed going in that thread every single day and oohing and awing.
I love looking at your socks. They're awesome.
That is her baby. And I'm not touching that one.
I'm very much enjoying looking at everybody's socks.
Mm-hmm. And at the last minute, did you see how many entries there were? I was like, wow, people.
Well, when you tell them the time's running out.
Yeah, true.
So
15,
we have a giveaway.
Well, actually, 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have our 1,500 member draw giveaway, and we were lucky enough to have 2 people, want to give out copies of their pattern. The first one is the Snuru hat, and it's by Jillian Harkness, and it's in the show notes from last week. I don't have the copy in front of me. But she wanted to give away 5 copies. So we did a random number generator just before we recorded, and the winners are...
number 1313, which is Deista Yarn? I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. Who is Petra.
The next one is number 525, who is Engineer's Falcon, who is Rebecca.
Oh, sure, you get the English one.
Sorry.
1157, who is This Is Crazy.
There was no name.
Yeah.
So you've won. 149, who is Bridgewater K, who is Kimberly.
And 1359, who is Laura Claire, who is Laura.
Yeah. And the other pattern we have to give away was from Marcia Ibuku, who is the host of Fairy Little Twitch and Stitch. She published a new pattern called Schmancy Shawl.
Which is super pretty.
It is super pretty. And the winner for that is...
1101, who is Faith, Hope, and Knit, Susan.
So I will let those ladies know who has won the patterns, and they will give them to you.
Yep. So really it was just one giveaway. It's just a bunch of prizes.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of prizes.
Canada Cal.
Canada Cal. Oh my. I'm still blown away by the interest and the podcasters that want to do it. And I keep adding designers and dyers like daily to the thread. Like, it's crazy. And
well, it is a big country.
It is a big country. And
it's cold here. We were bound to have a lot of knitters.
We received our first physical prize from the people at Louette. They sent us the Island Heights poncho. And
super pretty.
Yeah, they sent a nice little note saying Louette North America is a Canadian company, and this pattern was designed by a Canadian designer who has been designing for over 16 years. And they look forward to watching the cow, following along with us. So it was a nice handwritten note.
Kind of cute. With really nice handwriting.
Yes. Sorry. And they included 2 skeins of yarn that you
make the poncho
with. So it is the
2 skeins of Euroflax.
Euroflax, which is 100% wet spun linen. And it's sport weight, and it's in this beautiful...
It's a sagey green color.
There you go. And yes, I did drop one.
I'll grab it.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be grabbed now. Or it does.
It does.
Needles to the rescue.
Yep. Because I picked it up with my sock needle. Hang on. I'll remove the dog from it.
But confirmed prizes, this one. The people at Eucalan want to donate 5 prize packs, so a bottle of their wash and one of their little kits. It's called a giveaway kit, and it's got a couple little things in it. Those will be sent directly to the winners by them. We have a skein of yarn coming from Scrumptious Pearl, who's in Montreal. Art by Anna wants to donate. Knitter's Nightmare wants to donate. Riverstone Yarns wants to donate. And then we have the designer Dana Gervais, who is Knit a Lot 924, and she's going to donate some patterns. So there is a coupon code thread in the group, and if you have a coupon code that you would like to set up, you can just post it in that thread, and then I will add it to the first post so that when people go into the thread, all the coupon codes are there as soon as they open it up. So, and I wanted to thank Stephanie, who is from Stitchcraft Marketing. It's somebody that we actually didn't meet 2 years ago. She wanted to meet us but didn't end up meeting, and then we were started communicating by email, and she has sent us several different companies and needles and yarn and all kinds of stuff over the years.
She's the one who put us in touch with Carla Bijou Basin.
Yeah, and then we met her last year in front of Carl's booth.
She's a lot of fun. They both are.
Yeah.
She also has the blog Handmade by Stephanie on well,
yes.
It's a blog, but I see it on Facebook because I'm
Handmade by Stephanie.
But yeah, really good blog. Mm-hmm. Because she also tries out a lot of the stuff that she sends podcasters to try out. So,
and I follow her on Instagram, and she just went to Germany.
Very nice.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to seeing her at Stitches again. She lives in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping this time we can meet up and have a drink or
dinner, maybe we'll
something.
do dinner or something if you're not too crazy busy.
Yeah.
And I need to send you an email because possibly, if you guys need to volunteer for something, like maybe Carl's booth or Stitchcraft or whatever.
That'd be good. So, flash the stash.
I have no stash.
I have a bit.
I will confess, I got my income tax refund this year, so I was like, or this week, so I was like, woohoo, money! I spent 3 hours on Etsy. I did not buy anything.
The lovely people at Riverstone Yarns sent me a skein of their MCN in the Red Giant colorway.
It's pretty.
And that is true to color.
Yep.
Yeah, you can even see the orange specks in it. Goes down the top. And then Instagram was an instigator, and I caved when I saw this because there was only one.
It was exclusive, was it?
There was only one.
You're turning into Sarah.
It didn't say exclusive, but there was only one, and she's never done yellow and gray before. So this
You bought some art by Anna.
I did. I bought some art by Anna. Isn't that gorgeous?
I really need one of her party cakes.
I already have one. She dyed it special for me. So art by Anna. That's her business card. And well, I haven't seen these yet. They might not be new, but
no, those aren't new.
Her thank you cards.
Yeah, they're so cute.
I loves it. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I got one of those when I ordered the bag.
The other thing was I was in contact with Cece Allman, who is Java Pearl.
No, she wrote that with Java Pearl.
No, she is Java Pearl.
Is it? Because on the pattern in Rav, it says Java Pearl and CC Ammon.
No, but her name is Java Pearl.
Very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, Java Pearl Designs.
Okay.
So I printed it out because, crazy, but I'm not going to review it today.
No.
I'm just going to show you the front and the cover so that if you're interested,
I'm very excited.
You can go look at it. And so there's sock patterns and a shawl. And Amanda Panda tested the shawl.
Yes,
for
I
her.
know.
So,
because I was looking at casting it on.
Yeah. And then
says the woman who doesn't wear shawls.
I got a big bag o' stuff. Sorry, a big box o' stuff. I had a viewer contact me asking if I was interested in a little bit of cross-stitching stash. Little bit.
This is not a little bit.
Okay. I assembled this because it wasn't assembled in the box.
Well, it wouldn't have fit in the box.
This is a stand. Sorry.
It's a cross-stitch frame stand.
So this goes up, and your cross-stitch goes on this part here. Like, it's huge.
That's why it's all bunchy. Sorry.
Yep. And then these are 2 other frames, so you can do 2 other sizes.
I wondered where my shirt wouldn't sit.
Oval frame. And there was some cards. Mom's Word note cards.
Has flanges safe? Have nothing.
What she called a travel cross-stitch container.
I have a couple of those.
Mm-hmm. She sent this card. I love it. Then she sent...
Not bad. Not far off. The color of the lab is wrong, but...
Was it?
No, I'm saying for your dogs. That's not bad.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
Close.
And then she sent this. It basically...
It's a lap desk.
It's a lap... And she attached...
a chip clip.
A chip clip to the top, so...
You can put your pattern on it.
Mm-hmm. And then the pièce de résistance.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's a tackle box.
It's full. Very full.
As you can tell by the creaky.
Yes.
Yes, don't lose that.
No. There's some of those
The
floss
plastic
holders.
bottles, yeah.
There's
and
scissors.
stickers. There's stickers in there.
Yeah, there's stickers.
There's a little floss winder.
Mm-hmm. Then there's needle holders with needles in them.
Little rulers.
Yep. This is shiny, glittery.
What's the wooden things?
I'm not quite sure. And
Anybody knows what these are? Let us know.
Two packages of needles.
And a lot of floss. Actually, this is cute.
Yes.
She's got the Gloria and Pat DMC chart. And she's got the marked off what's in the box. Mine's a lot bigger than that because I had to print it off of the DMC website.
Yeah, I printed it off as like 3 pages. And that's it.
Oh, that case is actually from Thistle Needleworks in Glastonbury, Connecticut.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so I was pretty impressed with that because Sean came home and he's like, there was this huge box at the front door and it's
what did you order this
very
time?
Heavy. And I'm like, oh, that must be the cross-stitching supplies. And so we discussed a little squishy.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to get some squishy. And then her PS on the note is, do you still have the Ravenclaw stitch markers? Yes, and even if I didn't, I could make more. So Karen, thank you very much. No, I'm not sharing with anybody. It's mine. I got this magazine. It's called Addicted to Sock Knitting E-Zine by Deborah.
Thanks for that.
Did I just hit you? Sorry.
Yes.
By Deborah Garner. And I'm going to take this out because it's easier. So this is the issue 5, which is the winter 2015-2016. And I turned it off because I'm special. So that's what it looks like. And it is chock full of interviews. She has a whole 1-pager. It's called Letter from the Editor. And it's very well laid out. So articles in here are Socks for Soldiers, How I Learned to Knit Socks, Knitting Has Saved Me, Random Acts of Sock Knitting Kindness, Spinning for Socks with Rena, Traveling with Handspun, Spinning for Socks with the Fibress, and All Tied Up. And this is Lara Smoot's sock drawer. But
yeah, Rob's ex-coworker Maxine that we met at Stitches last year, her sock drawer rivals that.
Yeah, and this is Mermaids Always Sparkle by Deborah herself. Go up.
Unlike
so
vampires do not sparkle.
I'm going to show you the actual stitch pattern.
No matter what Sue says.
And of course there are advertisements like most magazines have, but she's kind of combined like 4 per a page. Then there's an interview, The Socks for Soldiers by Kim Opperman. So basically you can see the pile of socks going to soldiers. It's showing soldiers opening the boxes, and like when they're sent, there's all kinds of like notes on the side of the boxes, which is kind of cool. Like that's all socks. Oh, here's a good picture.
I find it funny that they're multicolored and stuff because
a lot
they
of them
have
are
pretty strict regulations.
Yeah, a lot of them are beige, but there's a lot of
the khaki. They can have khaki, black, or navy blue. I think, depending on which branch of the military and which country.
I think each box is for a soldier because they've got stuffed animals, and then there's some brightly colored ones, not so bright. Yeah, they do have strict colors.
There are lots of sources on the internet where you can find out what the regulations are and so on and so forth, because they have to be a certain length, et cetera, et cetera. So for them to be worn while the soldier is in uniform, they have to follow strict guidelines.
Yeah, I have a picture here of what they have to look like if they're in uniform. Does it show? I thought I just saw one. Well, this is the color that they have to be. It's like a greeny...
It's military green.
Military green, yeah. Deborah also makes project bags. So these are all military project bags. There'll be a link in the show notes where you can go see what she has in her shop. It's not loading. I want to show the other patterns. Okay, I'm going to let it load. And she has also said she will give away a subscription to one of you guys.
Cool.
Yeah. So what did she ask for us to do? I think she wants to know... Okay, now I remember. She wants to know what sock designers you know of, and she's looking for new to her sock designers.
Okay, but what it says here is that if you order 2 of her bags, you get a subscription to the e-zine.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's giving away a subscription, and then if you order 2 of her bags, you get a subscription. Oh, the prompt. What sock pattern and designer would you like to see in her next issue?
1 post per person. You must be a member of our group to win. And no chatter in the giveaway thread, please, because we will delete it.
Yeah, we'll leave that open for 2 weeks.
That's the weekend before I'm away. So.
Yep. So, wow, we're at Save Your Pennies already. 38 minutes.
That's what happens when I don't knit.
We only have 2 coupon codes because everything else has expired on March 31st.
Sorry.
So, you can say the first one.
Bags by Awesome Granny has an ongoing coupon code for 10% off, and the code is 2TS10.
6 Munchkin Stitching has an ongoing coupon code for 10% off, and the code is 2Tangled10. 2 Tangled spelled out.
That's it.
Yep. And if you want to provide a coupon code for the group, get in touch with me, Lynn, or Selma, and let us know, and we will add it to our coupon code thread.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're done.
Which is completely separate from anything to do with the Canada Cal.
Yes. No, that's a whole different beast.
Yep.
That's all she wrote.
Sue was like, do you actually want to record this week? And I'm like, just because I didn't knit anything doesn't mean we can't, waffle on about nothing.
Yeah, which we do.
I know.
Mm-hmm. So,
that's it.
Happy knitting, happy crafting, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.